Hi, I'm Nick Bonner.
And I'm Cale Royer with TreeStuff.com.
Cale, welcome to this side of the camera.
Oh, thanks.
If you've ever watched any of our videos, Cale is the one who does all of our production work. Today we're here to talk about 14 different boot models. This is exciting. We did a video like this
a long time ago.
And the assortment's changed and it's time to update it. So let's just dive in. We'll see what you think. Okay?
Which side do you want to start with?
I want to start here. We'll start with, so we have non-chainsaw boots, which are these.
In the front.
And then these, which are chainsaw boots. But let's start, I think we should start with the elephant in the room, the Evo 2.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the best-selling tree care boot of all time. This is non-chainsaw protective. It is
a little bit flexible.
A little bit, not too much. It's got this really nice, this is like a carbon-esque weave on it, but it's really durable.
Yeah, it is. It is really nice. And this ram goes all the way up to give you that toe protection as well as a lot of grip when you're getting into crotches, things like that.
Then you have that wraparound ram.
It's also really narrow, which is another thing that people really love and talk about a lot in the reviews.
Nice high lacing, and then it has the integrated webbing strap. This is not a replaceable version, but you can clip directly into here with a carabiner, and then you don't need a loop around your boot or anything like that.
Yep.
Vibram sole. I like to see that, big heavy lugs. And then you've got the hook here on the heel, which will grab a pair of spurs. This isn't the highest pair of boots we sell. I don't know if I would use this every day with spurs, but if you have to put your spurs on, you'll probably be okay with this one. Let's move through the Arbpro line.
Let's do it.
All right, so this is the clip-in step. It's very similar to the Evo 2, but you can see, it's a little more flexible.
A little, that sole isn't quite as thick as on this side, and you can kind of see that as well. Both of them Vibram soles. I believe that's going to be, most of these are going to be Vibram. I didn't know that.
They're not all Vibram, but yeah, these little treads here are designed to allow the dirt to not get like a pancake. So these little diamonds will shed the dirt, which your significant other or partner might appreciate when you get home. This does have the clip-in step, but it's a removable piece, so it's replaceable if it starts to wear out, and it just clips in with little toggles to these two loops here. You're going to see the same clip-in step or replaceable clip-in on the Neo. The Neo is Arbpro's newest boot, and it's definitely the most technical, and you can see the most flexible, right?
Yeah.
I would let Cale push them, but he's stronger than me, so he'll make all the boots.
I'll just break him in half.
Yeah, he'll make all the boots look more flexible. None of these boots have hooks, which I like, within the 3 Arbpro models, so there's nothing to break or get caught on, things like that. Again, with the Neo, you're going to see that cool kind of like carbon-esque weave. It's kind of like a curved material, but it's not.
It is interesting.
You see this on hockey skates.
Yeah. Another thing about these last two that's a little bit different from this first one that we talked about is that you have a little bit of a gaiter here on the back.
Just to keep sawdust out?
Yeah, to keep that debris and stuff out.
Because it gets in where your Achilles is.
Yeah.
This is a really nice boot. If you're looking for a pruning-specific boot or a competition-focused boot, definitely check out the Neo. It's the lowest of the 3 that we looked at, so you can see the 3 heights here. I wouldn't want to wear the Neo with spurs, probably even for a little bit. But yeah, so those are 3 of the Arbpro non-chainsaw protective boots. Let's keep looking. We've brought in recently some backpacking boots from La Sportiva in Lowa, and I think you know that these Lowa boots are my favorite.
Yes.
I love them.
We'll not stop talking about them.
Yeah, so this Lowa here, this is the Camino, and this is the boot that I wear, and I really love this. It is a backpacking boot, so it's not designed specifically for tree care, but if you're walking around all day, if you're going to wear spurs, it's got the height, really strong footbed. It's more of a narrow boot, I would say. If you've got extra wide feet, I don't know that I would consider this one. Yeah. And what's really cool is this little cross piece here, Cale. When you lace up, you bring your laces underneath here, and it actually centers the tongue every time, right lace. When you pull up on those laces, you can see it like jerk the tongue into place. There are hooks on this, so you have a 4 grommet speed lace, so it's going to help you get into them and out of them a little quicker. You do have to watch that you don't get them hooked on things. These are pretty high quality. These aren't like the bending hooks that were in the market on some of the other boots years ago. But this is the Lowa Camino. I really like this boot. I think it's a great choice for pruning or for even spur work.
Definitely made to be very comfortable.
Yeah,
as well.
Most comfortable boot I've ever worn right here. I think without a doubt. Nice Vibram sole. The Ticam is kind of like a step up. So this is, you know, if you were thinking of these in terms of the backpacking market, this is like your extreme backpacking boot. It's a little taller. It's definitely a little stiffer, and it's going to offer more ankle support. A similar, I think, comfort in the footbed. Same kind of Vibram sole. But if you're going to be using spurs all the time, I would choose this one over this one.
Yeah.
I really, really love these Lowa boots. This also has that cross post in there as well. So this is the La Sportiva Makalu. This is another backpacking inspired boot. However, La Sportiva is one of the world's most prominent makers of climbing boots. So they have a climbing DNA. They make climbing shoes for rock climbing as well as mountaineering boots. So these boots are designed to be used in some of the most extreme environments on Earth. Nice high back. We didn't mention Gore-Tex. All of these boots that we've looked at are waterproof.
Yes.
But these Lowa boots and the Sportiva use Gore-Tex, and I really like Gore-Tex. I think that that's probably the best waterproofing available.
Very breathable.
Yeah, if I had to pick one thing I don't like about these boots, it's the hooks. These are the types of hooks that I would be a little worried about. You see they're like a little thinner metal.
Those snagged on branches and pulled up. They do have their interesting La Sportiva rollerball lacing system here, which you can kind of show.
That's super cool. It's a ball bearing that's inside of the grommet, and when the lace pulls on it, the ball bearing spins so that when you're pulling from the top, you're able to get all the way down to this lace to toe, and that's what's going to give you all that structure and support all the way down through your foot. That's a really good.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
So I think we covered the non-chainsaw boots. What's your pick? What's your favorite one to wear?
I would probably have to go with the Lowa over on this side, because I do have a little bit of a wider foot. Just that's my preference. And also, I don't climb trees very often.
You know how to do some work outside, though.
Yes,
okay.
But yeah, as just comfort around, like in the woods and at home working on stuff, like that's fantastic.
Right. Let's take a look at chainsaw boots. I want to start with this Husqvarna boot because it's just the one that's not like all the rest. This is the Husqvarna rubber logger boot. And I really love this product. This is a great boot for those wet seasons. It is non-insulated. There are liners available for these that'll make them warmer. You'd want to size it up for that. And we don't sell them anymore, and they're hard to find. You can, if you live out west, you can get caulks for these where you actually screw in a little spike. Any boot caulk will work. You just need to screw it in. You can buy them. I don't know why we don't sell them anymore, but you can get them. If you have those in, you can't slip on ice. It's great. I actually, my mother wears a pair of these to do all of her snow blowing. I caulked them up for her and sent them to her. But if you're looking for a boot to just kind of like go through the muckiest snow, to step in a puddle of like slush mud, that's also chainsaw protective, this is the boot for you. It's like a muck chore boot.
And when it's when it's covered in stuff, you just spray it off with a hose.
That's right. And you got the hard toe here. So this is a really nice boot. Does have a little drawstring gaiter to help keep even that like high muck out of your shoe as well. The rest of the chainsaw boots that we're going to look at are more traditional arborist focused chainsaw boots. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
That was easy. All right. Let's take a look at the rest of these here. These are Arbortec Kayos. This is a nice looking boot. Some of the chainsaw boots are a little extreme looking.
When you're going out with your hands and
and maybe that's you, but it's probably not my preference. But I do like the little green accents. This one is surprisingly flexible for a chainsaw boot, and while it's heavy, it's not crazy heavy.
This is one of the newer ones that Arbortec has come out with.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you got a wraparound brand, Vibram sole. This is the self-cleaning type of sole you see here. It's got this really kind of heavy-duty gaiter up here. And that also, you can feel there's like a little stiffening inside of there to keep the gaiter up.
Yep.
So it's not going to just like flatten down. And this will help keep all that stuff and the sawdust stuff out of your socks so that when you get home, it's nice and clean. And then you can see that the tongue Velcros on there. So if you're looking for an understated but still technical looking boot that identifies as a technical boot, this Kayo is a good choice.
It is chainsaw protective as well. All these are chainsaw protective.
Yeah, all of these are chainsaw protective, and they're all rated specifically. So this is a Class 2 chainsaw boot. This is the HAIX Airpower. This boot is CSA listed. So if you're in Canada and you need a Canadian listed boot, I can tell you with certainty that this one is. This is also definitely the most normal looking chainsaw boot that we sell. And I like it. It's classy. I like these really big eyelets or rivets here. The D-ring in the middle, I think, helps to really bring the laces together. And just in general, this boot is very nice.
A lot of support, very rugged, very durable. This one also, I believe, is rated for electrical work.
It has the metatarsal electrical rating as well. The only thing I don't like about this boot is that it doesn't have a Vibram sole. That's not to say that non-Vibram rubber is bad, but I'm just kind of a Vibram snob. That's one of the things that I look for when I'm looking at a boot. But if you're looking for kind of an underrated or an understated and highly rated boot, I really like this one as well.
Yeah, HAIX is a great company that does has been doing a lot of other industries, military, industrial, and stuff like that, mining. So they've got a lot of experience, and they're kind of getting into the arborist market. That's right. More recently,
I think, and I'm not certain, but I think it's safe to say that HAIX makes and sells more boots globally.
Probably
all of the other boot manufacturers here combined. Yeah. Let's take a look at this big one here. This is the Pfanner BOA chainsaw boot, and despite this being a little more technical looking, I think it's pretty nice. The yellow dots maybe aren't my style.
Yeah.
But I like the height of this boot. It's actually pretty light given looking at it, and it is Pfanner's lightest chainsaw boot. It's also definitely really flexible, which is surprising. And the flex is farther up on the toe, I noticed, than some of the other boots. I'm not sure if that matters, but it's interesting. Oil resistant Vibram sole, okay, class 2 chainsaw protection, and then BOA technology. So
that's cool stuff.
It is. It's really cool. You want to show them how it works?
Yeah. So the BOA is a patented system here with these 2 dials, which pop in and out. And when you pop them out, you can just pull these things. You can get it all nice and loose. But then it's got this cable that routes through here. So you're not tying anything. Yeah, a little steel cable in there. Pop them in, and then you can adjust as tight as you want it to get it cinched down exactly to fit your foot every single time.
And it's low friction here that it really pulls
it's each section just goes perfectly, and then there's no it's locked in there. It's not coming not getting loose at all
until you pop those.
Until you pop it, and then you pull it out. So it's really a cool, fast lacing system that I really like. It's sort of, I don't know, kind of like the adult version of Velcro.
Yeah, it's super cool. I have BOA on some of my other stuff, so it's sold on like snowboard boots. They use it for prosthetics. I don't have a prosthetic, but I have it on mountain biking shoes as well. I love it. If you've never gotten the chance to play with BOA and you're at a shoe store, maybe just stop and play with it because it's really cool. Or just buy these sweet chainsaw boots.
Yep.
All right, let's keep moving.
All right.
Hold on, let's camera 3, 2, 1. All right, we're getting down to it, Kale. There's just 4 remaining. So we've got 2 models from Arbpro. We've got the HAIX Protector Lite and the Scafell, and these look kind of similar. So let's just dive right into these.
Why not?
We can do it. Oh wow, look at this. I can't bend it at all.
It's almost like we set them up like this.
Yeah, the HAIX Protector Ultra is definitely, I think, the biggest and stiffest boot that we have. This is a Gore-Tex, so I like that. Vibram sole, which I like. It's not the self-cleaning little diamond plate stuff, but super nice. You're going to see the ball bearing.
Yep.
Again, nice big burly hooks. They're not just like that stamped metal. Yeah, so this is also going to have the ASTM metatarsal protection and the CSA listing as well. So if you're looking for the stiffest boot to use, say, on spurs all the time, something like this, even if you're not worried about the chainsaw protection, something like this is going to make your spurs much more comfortable at the expense of an extra pound.
A good amount of weight.
Yeah, at the expense of an extra pound or 2. Talk us through the Scafell.
And then, so the Scafell Lite is sort of that other kind of, you're looking for that stiff. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, see, I can bend it. I'm stronger. So this one's definitely not as stiff as that one.
I won't make it in the cut. But yeah, this is by Arbortec. Once again, a really nice one. That Vibram sole, it's not the self-cleaning one, but you're still getting that kind of brand name quality that Vibram brings to it. The really heavy-duty little clasps here, a little tiny gator on the back. But everything in here is very, very squishy. It's very nicely well made. And that's why this is one of our top sellers as well. That rand going all the way up to the top. for good climbing.
We sell more of this Scafell than we do of the HAIX. I think if you're looking at these two boots and comparing, it's a question of, do you want the stiffer?
Yes, and also there is more this rand. It's more designed for climbing because this rand comes up all the way on the sides, whereas with the HAIX, that rand only goes around the toe and doesn't come up on the sides.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and then there were two. Look at that. And these boots are kind of like the last two that we looked at. They are from the same manufacturer. These are both Arbpro boots. This is the Orion, and this is the Andrew Cervino wood. Again, I think this comes down, if you're comparing these two boots.
This one. Here we go. I'm trying not to hit it on my microphone.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
That one is bendable, and this one is definitely not. So, Vibram sole, you got Vibram? Let's see.
I got Vibram.
Vibram, okay. What class you got? I got level 3. What you got? You're slow on it.
Here we go. Yeah, I got level 3 over here.
Right, so same chainsaw protection, right? This one has the rear kind of grommet.
No gator here.
Which is weird because this one's a little shorter, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this one would need the gator. But these boots they're both pretty heavy. I would almost say that they're pretty similar in the weight and the hand. I'm sure the listed weights are probably a little different, but in general, these are both nice. The winner on the hooks goes to this one. Look at see how these hooks have like the little. They're both stamped.
Much
hooks.
nicer. And you've got the roller ball on this. You don't over here, but this one does come with your kind of clip and step technology there.
Yes, you do get the clip and step on the Andrew, but not on the Orion. So if you're looking for the stiffest Arbpro chainsaw boot, you'd go with the Orion. If you're looking for the more flexible of the two chainsaw boots from Arbpro, I think
better for climbing.
Better for climbing. You would go with the Andrew. So that's it. Cale, thank you so much. We covered 14 of our best-selling boot models. We also have a bunch of other boots that you can definitely check out. And all of these boots, as well as almost everything that we sell, is available for 7% off. What discount code, Cale?
I remember. Arborist.
No, it's online.
Online. Everything you've seen here and almost everything else at TreeStuff.com is available for 7% off. With what code, Nick?
Online. ONLINE. Stay safe out there. Make sure you have your appropriate footwear. And, take care of some trees.